Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome to 2 Point Hospital. We have something new happening in 2 Point Hospital. New DLC. Who knew that was coming? Bigfoot DLC. You can see here actually there's been a change here to the front screen. So we can see all the downloadable content that I currently have in the game. And look at this. Take a request from the Bigfoot Foundation and visit the Pointy Mountains. Yes, we have a new area. A whole new area of 2 Point County has been opened with new hospitals, new illnesses, new rooms, new items, new everything. And I know that we have just completed Sweaty Palms and we will come back to the tropical region of 2 Point County and continue on with those hospitals. But as we have some brand spanking new hospitals to play with, I thought we might come and check out the Bigfoot Foundation and help them with whatever their request is. So, let's jump into the game.
People often ask me, "Hey Wolf, what's your favorite place in this crazy county of ours?" And I always say, Underlook, man. Not that I'm into skiing or little snow-covered cottages, but there's something special about it. And everyone should spend at least one night in the spooky Underlook Hotel.
The Bigfoot Foundation. Look, it's opened up that new area, that snowy area that's always been at the top. We used to be able to see a little town there, and it does look like they've rejigged it, changed it around a little bit. But yes, a whole new region has been unlocked. Look, a letter. Dear Hospital Administrator, I am Ambassador for the Bigfoot Foundation, a group that helps preserve the Pointy Mountain region and supports its mountain communities, often the most overlooked people of all of 2 Point County. We weren't even in the game until now. Our health has been lagging behind for some time, and when I heard about the good work you've been doing down in the county, I thought I'd reach out and see whether you'd consider coming to the Pointy Mountains to treat people at a higher altitude. The Underlook Hotel, the region's biggest tourist hotspot, has recently been forced to introduce a medical emergency budget. I've spoken to the owner and he's very keen for you to come and run the hospital's newly opened hospital. No. For you to what? He is very keen for you to come and run the hotel's newly opened hospital. What do you say? I look forward to hearing from you. I say yes! So here it is. We're at the first new hospital that is currently available, the Underlook Hotel, which we've actually heard mentioned quite a few times on the radio, haven't we? Indeed we have. And there's two other hospitals as well. Look, we've got Swellbard here. Ooh, it's quite nice. Looking forward to seeing that. And then, and this is probably one of my favourites, the Rockford Castle. That is a fantastic map. Can't wait to show you that one. So, yeah. Before we jump in, look here, career goals. What's going on here? Collect 30 stars. Ooh, that's a nice little milestone that we got there. Oh, we're so close to curing the right amount of patients here, aren't we? So close. Fantastic. And we have built up lots of kudos, which I feel we're going to need in this new DLC. Indeed. We also want to buy uniforms for our staff. We simply don't have enough kudos to do all the stuff that we want to do. So we're going to have to pick and choose. But we can do that. I think we will get a couple of uniforms though, because I want to get some high-vis jackets for my janitors, and there's also a nurse's outfit I'd quite like. So we'll probably buy a couple, but I think mostly we'll be spending this on brand new items. Here we are, everybody, the Underlook Hotel and Ski Resort. Welcome to Underlook. This hotel and resort suffers from misfortune and bad management, resulting in accidents, outbreaks of disease, and unhappy guests. The owner is sick of negative reviews and diminishing profits, so they've set up a medical emergency budget to salvage the hospital's reputation and avoid any more lawsuits. You've been invited to run the resort's brand new medical facility. instead of being paid for processing patients, you'll be given money for completing targets set by the hospital, right? So it's very similar to Duckworth, but there is a difference. And receive a monthly performance bonus based on how successful you've been with treating guests. And that's what makes this just a little bit easier than Duckworth. For the first 3 months, all of your running costs will be covered by your monthly bonus. As you're part of the hospital, you'll have to contend with all the bad press it receives. It might be worth investing in some marketing. This is a really nice combination here. I like that we're working under the hotel, that the hotel has opened this facility to try and help with all the injured that are happening from the Underlook Hotel, and we've heard some horrific things about the Underlook Hotel on the radio. That's for sure. So, what's this? The Nuts Mutts. We're likely to receive some barking mad patients. A new illness, a common ailment in this part of the county, but our organisation doesn't have any way of treating them. Oh. The Bigfoot Foundation has said that they'll invest in some equipment for us once we get our first hospital off the ground. A new illness, everybody.
Toilets need routine servicing.
They do indeed. Let's have a look at the map then, shall we? So look, we actually start with a little hospital. I like it when we start with a bit of a hospital. It's quite a nice building, actually. There's quite a lot of space in it. Got a couple of helipads. What plots do we have? So we've got 2 plots here. Oh, there's a plot. 2 plots here. Right, okay. I see. Okay, so we've got plot 5 here. Looks like we've got some houses and some snowed-in cars and trucks. And plot 4 here is like a car park. Everything's snowed in. I love it. Look, it's all... I'm actually starting to feel a bit chilly. Look at it. Plot 3. Look at it. Oh, look, they got... Look. Lighting. And some more houses over here with the snowman. Plot 2. Is this counting as the main building? Must be counting as plot 1 then, is it? I guess so. And look, we've got a hill here. Can we see the hotel? Oh, there's the hotel. There's the Underlook Hotel. Fantastic. Ah, a little roundabout on the way in. And that seems to be the bottom of a ski slope. You know, those airlift chairs. Oh, look at these. There's new music. There's new music. That's fantastic. So, wow. So I think we can safely assume that this is cold. Yeah. Indeed it is. Now, there are... not only is there masses of new stuff in this DLC, but there is also a general update that everyone will get that has probably one of the biggest, most awaited features that, you know, we've all been wanting in 2 Point, and it's this here, the policy screen. And anybody who's played another hospital themed game might know exactly what is in this policy window. Let's take a look. So you can now look at this. The diagnosis certainty required for a patient to be sent for treatment. Lower diagnosis certainly results in a reduced chance of treatment success. So you can now say, hey, just send them for treatment when diagnosis is hit at 50%. You are more likely to kill them, but you can totally do it. You can say, you know what, the game's always been set to default 90%, but you could say make it 100. I think I like it around 80%. We'll see how we get along with that. Your queue warning length. So how many people must be in a queue for a room for a queue warning to appear above my head hurts. Anyway, so normally as soon as there's 6 people waiting for a room, we get that little, there's a queue warning for this room. And again, you can now adjust this up to 20. I think I'm going to adjust this to 10. Fab. Now, fast track treatment decision, and this, people have been wanting this. Look at this. Allow diagnosis staff to send patients directly for treatment when their diagnosis certainty is at or above the diagnosis threshold, without referral back to a GP for final diagnosis. It's been a while. Look at this. Staff leaves room when they are idle. No, we don't want this. Allow staff to leave the room they are working in if they have been idle for some time. Otherwise, they will stay in the room until they are called to a higher priority job or go on break. So I don't want them to leave their rooms. I would like them to stay in their rooms even if idle, or do I? Let's leave it on for now. Staff training messages. So these do come up a lot, don't they? And at the moment we receive the messages when staff are experienced enough for promotion but require some training first. And we get these training messages and I largely ignore them. I don't want to receive them anymore because I don't train them from those messages. I train them when I damn well please. So yeah, and then promote staff automatically. So again, instead of getting those letters saying do you want to promote this staff member, I always promote, always. So there we are, we're always going to promote. Don't want to hit reset. I always feel this need to then hit the reset button. I feel like I want an OK button here. It's very weird. Anyway, so there we are. And what I will also say about this screen is that if your hospital's been running for a while, and you do need to set this up for each hospital, if your hospital's been running for a while and then you change this policy, it will only work for new patients coming in, I believe, and won't actually affect the patients that are already being processed through the hospital. So if you've got a lot going on in the hospital, it might take you a little while to see these come into effect. Certainly the fast tracking of treatment decision, I think. Okay. So there we are. So we've set that, which is fantastic. What is this? New illness discovered. Menace elbow. The elbow has shattered like a broken mirror. How sinister. Oh my god, all these new illnesses. Boneless thighs. The upper leg has become soft and gelatinous. The bones need to be regrown and set in the fracture ward. Very Harry Potter, that one. Fantastic. Okay. Oh my god, I'm excited, everybody. So it seems that we get a lot of fracture issues. Complete a marketing campaign, cure 3 patients. So we need to be careful here because of the money situation. So this is a little bit like Ducksworth, but not quite as horrendous. Let's look at Hugo Custard here. We like Hugo. Don't fire him. Let's put him in the GP's office. Oh yeah, and it is cold. He has heating, right? All the rooms do actually have heating. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. So that's him. What other staff do we have on board? We have 2 nurses, everybody. So now Scotty Radical seems to be going to the fracture ward. But you know what? I think we'll put this ward nurse on the fracture ward. Who are you? Ernest Grott. Unhappy. Energized, though. A positive, literate, charming. Yeah, you're right. And then Scotty here. He's a bit nasty, apparently, but he is cheap. Could probably go on pharmacy. Okay. Well done, Scotty, for picking up that mantle. Then we also have a diagnosis room here, so probably going to need another nurse. Oh, look, actually, spike eruption. Oh, no, he's terribly dull. That's too much of a high risk. Too much of a high risk. Imogen, digestive. Do you know what? We'll get her. Okay, now she will just have to take up diagnosis for now. But she looks like she'll be quite a good treatment nurse for the injection room at a later date. But for now, she can take on that job. So who else do we have? Assistant. So we have Bosworth, Stud Muffin here. Oh my god. And he looks like he's going to be our marketeer. So there we go. We'll pop him in there. And then Antonia Nemesis. Wow. So she's going to be nasty but cheap. Okay, and then we also have our janitor. Excellent. They should be okay on their own for the moment, unless we do have any. Ooh, actually, look at that. Jennifer Portillo. She can be our upgrade lady. Oh my god. She'll be great. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Let's unpause this then. Now, of course, they are going to be cold. So, now. Items, everybody. Items. Let's have a look. Oh, look, everybody. New items. So what have we got here? Oh, look, we've got Sophisticated Benny. A replica of the design made popular by 2 Point County artist and designer Zara Fitzpocket. Oh, look at that. What is this? Chance drink machine. Oh.
latest news around the county.
Latest
Well,
news?
would you look at that? Seems nothing at all has happened today. Ah, well, you know what they say. No news is good news.
No news is good news. So we missed. We missed. No. That didn't archive. Anyway, it was this here. So we've got our performance bonus. Running costs covered 100%. Next evaluation period begins April. So the monthly bonus that you receive from the hotel can vary between 10 and 100% of your current running costs, depending on how your cure rate during the previous 3-month evaluation period. Okay, it's interesting, isn't it? Oh my god, a new illness. Basic. Fantastic. Caused by a low acid diet that leads to simplistic and culturally derivative behavior. A popular treatment involves a mixture of lemon juice and chemicals that promote individuality. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, there's too much to go over in the first episode. I want to show you all the items, but there's just so much to do. We need to get a marketing campaign going, and they did say that you have to contend with the low reputation of the hotel. And we definitely do have a low reputation of the hotel. Do you know what? Let's just have a look, actually, in the items for this room. Do we have any new items? So you can put a bunch of new items in here. Oh my god, look, we'll go through the new items in a minute. Let's get this marketing campaign going. So what we want to do is we just want to boost the reputation of our hospital. So a small boost. So that would be 10. Should we just go for a large one? Let's just go and give our reputation a massive boost with a huge TV campaign featuring superstar actor Roderick Cushion. Oh, okay. It's a lot of money though, isn't it? What's the medium one? Boost our reputation by commissioning a series of pro-hospital posters around the county. Hey, that sounds all right. Let's do that. So there's that. Oh, look.
Machine cog. Use unspecified.
Machine cog. That was new. That was new tannoy stuff. Did you hear that was new tannoy stuff? We 2 Point tweeted a while ago now that the lady who does the lady of the tannoy, the tannoy voice, Jane, was back in to record some new stuff, and this is what it was for. Look, everybody, look. Tongue splinters. It's clear how this happened. Patients require treatment in a ward. Tongue splinters. It's clear how this happened. Okay. A ward. Get them to wait. We will make a ward. There's too much going on. I can't cope. Right, so we're going through the new items here, and what interests me the most is this. Furnace expels great heat with great range. So this is 300 kudosh, and we're going to unlock this for sure, right? Shall we test this out then? So, because we have all these radiators, so let's see here. So we have, should we put the heat? So that's the small radiator, which is pretty good. For a small radiator, pretty good. Then we've got our medium radiator. It's pretty good. That's actually really good, and that's just the medium one. Then we've got our large radiator. Wow, look at that one. So that's our large radiator. I mean, that packs a pretty big punch. So what does this furnace do? So it's 1,000, this furnace. Quite expensive. It's probably more expensive to run. I don't know. Or is it like wood-based? So maybe it doesn't add to your bill? I don't know. It looks about the same to me. Does it look the same to you? It looks about the same as a large radiator to me. Let's see. The large radiator is 300, but probably... Yeah, it's about the same, isn't it? But I think maybe it's a running cost difference. Not sure. But what we're going to do, everybody, is get one of these in here. Do you know what we'll do? Oh my goodness, look, gone nuts. Let's get rid of that. Oh dear, it didn't do much there, did it? Poor placement, everybody. We'll do that, and They shouldn't really need to come through here, I wouldn't have thought. These are really expensive. I'm like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 all over the goddamn place. Right, okay. And look, we've got new rug. A faux rug, an imitation of a large to medium large mammal. Look at these, and look, we've got all these new posters for all the illnesses. 8-bitten poster, we've got animal magnetism poster, mock star, grey anatomy, pandemic, shock horror. They've given us all the posters. Turtle head, we can put them in all the rooms. Premature mummification, we've got a new pug dog canvas painting. Look at this, dog art, more dog art. This is pretty good. The pointy painting, an incredibly photorealistic depiction of some people. Origin unknown. Well, I think the origin might be known. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. We might put this in the ward. And there's something I need to show you about the ward, actually. Look, it's 2-point, everybody. It's 2-point. That picture, I've seen it before. I've seen it before. Fantastic. Right, so we definitely need a ward. A ward. Oh yeah, and while we're on items, look, Christmas tree. And we've got like a little cube of sitting, which you can put in the corridors. So you could make like, look, it's only cheap, we'll open it. So you could do like little seats around the fireplace. Oh look, and these comes with a handy stick. These lanterns, they're amazing. Look at them, and they do let off, I think, a bit of heat. Yeah, so you can put like a small amount of heat somewhere, so that would help warm that little area. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. I've got a cuckoo clock. We've got a little holly wreath, and that's without getting into new items that are in the rooms or that you unlock when you get new stars. Honestly, right. And in the ward, and not to mention, new rooms. We haven't unlocked it yet. We need to unlock the doghouse. Yes, new rooms, new treatment rooms. Ward. So this dude needs a ward. Do you know what? We might actually stick the ward up here. Let's get this out of there. And let's see here. Do you know what? We might pop that there. Or will I? Don't know. All of a sudden, I'm not so sure. Uh-oh. It's this thing where I have to build a ward, everybody, and we know what that means. It's just going to go on forever. I think we'll pop that there, and then we'll move the door to here, like this. Okay. And there's this really cool new thing that I want to show you, but I need to get my ward right. I need to get this right. So I think what we'll do, maybe we'll just do something like this. Not sure. Maybe something like that. And we can put our medicine cabinets in there as well, like this. Check it out, everybody. And the trusted yucca makes it a bit of a squeeze to get in there, but I like it. We'll put the screen actually behind here. We'll try and go with one screen. Now, if we put in, I don't know, they're not, actually we might have to move this screen, because what I'd like to do is put these either side of the bed, because there's this new thing we can do, and I'm super excited to show you. So I'll put that there, and put this here. So what we might do is actually make the nurse area just a smidge bigger. That's a bit shoddy. Oh, that's in the wrong place. We're gonna go nuts, everybody. Pop that there instead. We could put a little nurse locker actually. Now what we can do finally is put these behind the beds. We can put them behind the beds now. And not only that, but there's something else about them. You might notice they look a little bit different, and I'll show you why they do in a moment. So this is what we do now. This is what I do now. So we put in a bed, we put in a little table, put in a bed, put in a little table. Might be putting them a little bit close together. I might have to check it out. And then we can put these above the beds. Now, I still want my creme de la creme paintings in place. We've got this lovely new one, and we've also got this for rooms, the hot chocolate maker. We're going to start using those instead of the coffee maker, I think, and possibly even replace this drinking fountain a lot of the time. We'll have a look into that. So where is it? What's happened here? There it is. So the creme de la creme, I'm hoping, yes, I've just put them slightly too close to each other, so I need to learn to not do that. So that we'll skip them for this ward, I think. But yeah, we could probably put in a second screen here. Now, we don't have any heat in here. Shall we? Will a small radiator? Oh, it will. Look at that. It will, everybody. And I think that we should probably have this sort of business. And this sort of business, and then the usual stuff. So we like to have our clock and notice board, because some things just never change. And we are going to have, because look, we could even, like, you know, just have like the odd chair as though there's visiting guests, you know. Yeah, so I might have to make the gaps just a little bit bigger between the beds before I'm happy, I think, with that. But we're getting there. So yeah, we've got this. The hot chocolate maker dispenses liquid chocolate in a professional manner for grown-up business people with serious things to do and places to be. So this reduces thirst, but it also increases happiness, right? So I use the water fountain a lot, which reduces thirst, but it's not very hygienic. Because for me, why I didn't use the coffee maker too often, which you can't actually put in this room, is because it gave the caffeine buzz, which I'm not necessarily always about. So I definitely want this now, instead of the do you know what we could do? Oh my god, look at that, it's amazing. I like it, everybody. But they still need their sweeties. Let's pop them there. We could do with a good old strong radiator somewhere around here. That would probably be quite good. We've got no windows. It's a bit of a shame. We should probably do so. We could put that window. Look at that window. That window's perfect. Let's take it out. There's so much stuff. I'm totally overexcited. Okay. I've got like this odd nook. That's fine. That'll do for now, though. That'll do. And look, if we unpause the game, they're animated. They're now animated.
Nurse needed in ward.
Yes, nurse is needed in the ward. And don't forget, we can always change this to diagnosis or treatment only, but we are going to keep it as both. It's a cold region. We're not going to open up that new Benny just yet. It's expensive. Is it to unlock it? 75. It's actually not that expensive, is it? But now it's 300 to place. So we might place them occasionally. There we go. Okay, so we need to hire a nurse for in here. We don't really have... Might just have to be this nurse for now. Okay. Jennifer Cups is going to be our ward nurse for the time being. There we go, Jennifer Cups. You're in. Fantastic. Okay. Wow. So, brand new hospital, everybody. A new tricky money situation. Not as difficult as Duckworth, I would say, but it's still I still really like it. You know, it's got elements of Duckworth with this sort of new performance bonus, which just helps you out, helps subsidise your hospital costs, if you like, which is fantastic. Just really takes the edge off and the pressure. We will be back with another episode, and we'll look through more items. Hopefully, get this doghouse unlocked so that we can check out new illnesses and new treatments for them. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media, and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my SHIZWAH. See you next time, peeps.